Welcome back. One of our regular guests was a special guest of the Dr. Oz show. Dr. Paul Hester from B Medi-Spa made the trip to check in with Dr. Oz, and he brought back some advice from that show. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Great. It's great to be here.
Now, as we know, they tape shows a little bit in advance, and the show that you attended actually aired today.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
You haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, we actually have a clip. We're going to play a little bit of that as we talk here. What was that like to check in with Dr. Oz at his studios there?
You know, I was very impressed with the professionalism. I had a chance to talk to him afterwards. He's a very authentic person and a great educator of patients.
And we'll see here in a second. Now, you were wearing, we were talking earlier, a lime green shirt, so that made it easy to find you there in the crowd. If you look just over Dr. Oz's left shoulder, you popped up quite a bit. We were watching this morning. And one of the things that they were talking about on the show was getting reunion ready. And Dr. Oz talked so much about living well and anti-aging, and that's something that you and all the folks at B Medi-Spa specialize in, too. And tell us some of your tips for getting ready for those high school reunions people have coming up.
Absolutely. We kind of wanted to take his cue and talk about getting your skin ready and maybe your image ready for your reunion. And what I want to talk about today is one of three things you can do for your skin. You can restore your skin, you can refill the areas where you've lost volume, and you can relax wrinkles. So today we're going to talk about one of those, and that's refilling the areas where you've lost volume. And I brought a little model for us in Dr. Oz fashion here. And this is what happens to the skin over time. We lose some of the volume, and wrinkles are formed. What we found that we can do is we can use some pharmacological products that the patient does very well with, and we can actually insert them under the skin or between the skin, and we actually get volume replaced. So this is a very popular procedure. We've got a few pictures of patients that have had this procedure done that we wanted to share with you. And I also wanted to show you the areas that are very popular. This is our pretty lady right here. And some of the most popular areas that we treat are, of course, the nasolabial folds, which are creases that can become very deep as the underlying dermis changes. And then the cheeks, sometimes we lose some volume there. And certainly in the area, even in the tear trough area. So by replacing volume in these areas, we really can strategically return a very youthful look to the face and a very natural look.
And, you know, I was reading that, of course, with the economy and folks looking at different things, that fillers and some of these in-office procedures are actually on the rise as opposed to the more invasive and, of course, more expensive surgeries that people can
Because
have.
they're affordable, and they're also called lunchtime procedures because there's very little downtime with them. In this particular picture we have here, there's really only a difference of about 20 minutes with the before and the after picture because it's an immediate result. So it's very satisfying for both myself and the patient.
And folks are looking ahead to those summer reunions. When's the time for them to get in and get started?
I think probably if it's the first time that they're doing this, they probably should have like maybe 5 or 6 months to get used to it. Yeah. So this would be a great time if you can get through the snow.
All right. Well, as always, great information on keeping us all looking our best. And you've seen the numbers and websites at the bottom of your screen for B Medi-Spa if you want more information. Thank you so much, Dr. Hester.
Thank you.
Nice to see you on Dr. Oz.
Yeah.